What is up, ladies and gents? We are back, and we have Dust2 coming straight to your screens in a moment.
I'm screaming.
You're screaming for Dust2, screaming for the frags, Renegades. Maybe you'll be screaming for them as well because they've been playing amazingly well. It's so fun to watch them just have confidence and to play their game and for it to be smooth, to see them executing game plans, for everybody in the lineup to be fitting in to whatever the structure is like at the moment and how it's changed under Gratisfaction, Lias joining in. Never expected it to be like this. I'm just used to the perennial failure of the team, but now now they look really legit. So yeah, I hope they can do it on LAN too.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were kind of giving up on them after Nifty and whatnot, after the whole roster change. But it's shown that maybe it's for the better. Like, Nifty was a good player, but these players seem to be a better fit for the team in terms of just coordination and teamwork, and so far a little bit consistency. So good for Renegades. I like seeing it, and good for the Renegades fans.
Good for us.
Good for us. Good for the fans, because
as commentators as well.
there's a big fan base for the Renegades in the Oceanic area, and you always see them post on the forums. Renegades will get to like either a LAN, like a big name LAN tournament, and then just bomb out. They get the big tournament, and bomb out. So hopefully we can see them progress, and maybe they'll win something.
It's like, oh, these players have so much potential, but then you never see anything because, and that's the thing. I think as I've been a few times when we've had this discussion where you look at the talent, and it's, I mean, of course, it was always clear Azza and JKS were always two players that were heralded as some of the most, the hottest upcoming talent from the Oceanic region. But in reality, it doesn't really matter how good you are as an individual. If you're in a bad system, or if you don't have if your growth is sort of not fostered in a way, then it's not going to work out too well for you. You do need to be picked up, hopefully into a structure which kind of fits around you, or you fit into, and you need to have the more experienced players at that point helping guide your development. And that's what you need. Yeah, it's not just one guy. I mean, Simple is a perfect example of this.
Team game. Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, Simple. He started out in Ukraine and was just playing Counter-Strike in the CIS region, and his skill was obviously ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so that's what he was leveraging consistently. He played on that flip side lineup with Blade, and he's bouncing around teams. People had the reputation saying, he's so toxic to play with. He's such a horrible teammate. And then he got picked up by Liquid, moved to North America, and he had an incredible experience because a different culture, different way of thinking. People like Hiko, they're very experienced players that he could look up to and that he could respect. And then it just completely changed his trajectory as a player.
Yeah, you could say that Simple has matured, at least emotionally somewhat. Okay, at least he's not out raging all the time on social media.
He's a proper teammate now. He's a real Counter-Strike player.
Seems
now.
like it. We never know.
Oh,
what?
Jake Kemp. 1, 2, 3. Get the 4, 5. There it is. Number 4 and number 5. Jacob can count. I can count 2. What? The USP is doing damage.
Those first 3 kills. 0. Those first three kills were ridiculous.
This is the Counter-Strike version of Sesame Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, that's just okay. Pistol round over. What can you do wrong? Kill Jacob before he kills you. Literally, the only thing you could have done different. And his confidence.
Yeah, fast push. This is really cool to. I mean, it's one of those things where your MP9, the running accuracy is so strong. You're actually pretty protected if you rush like that in a round where you know that they're going to be saving fully. So, because it's such a safe bet that the Ts will want to have the AKs out, and they can get AKs out if they save fully one round. Yeah. Except, of course, we see Death with the Scout. That's actually really smart because of moves like we just saw with the MP9. There will be players running around being very confident. You got a Scout to punish them.
We've actually been seeing this last couple of days or matches where one person would buy a gun, or someone would drop someone a gun, like a hero AK or Scout or something, the rest would save. Because maybe the Scout might tell Renegades, oh, they bought a Scout. They must have force spot. But only one person.
Oh!
And then Death. Oh.
Sandwich, the timing is slightly off. Stanislaw was just slightly behind, unfortunately. I can't find the headshot. That's good damage, though. That's 2 kills.
Very good damage. And also, again, as I said, it may think that Renegades that hey, they made a 4-spot, but again, there's not head armor on everybody, so maybe it won't confuse them as much.
Oh, and you can buy a scout again. Of course you can. This is actually genius.
There you go.
I love this.
The double scout, long-range rifles on this map. Dust2 very good. A lot of long angles to be shooting at.
I'm a big fan of this buy. Like the way that they did this after losing the pistol.
Nice kill by Android sneaking out there, or Shimon actually. And now Complexity will have to take the long, force the Renegades to fall back. Let's see what Renegades will do. Ozzer stuck at the car. This is not good for him. He's just desperate trying to find help or have his teammates help him out. Faction, trying to peek for any information on the cat. Nothing yet though. Complexity hasn't even taken pit.
Gratisfaction.
More of a platform kind of range, so try to make the illusion like they fell back. But they're still there. We know. What's going to happen? What is Stanislav? Stanislav always trying to fake. Oh, this
He's just going to run up, making all the noise. Flash comes in, and he's very dead. Oh, you're so dead, Azza. There's no way you can survive there. I like that you can wallbang the car. I like how that position has evolved.
good.
And they removed the fire as well. You can sort of like sit behind and be invisible.
It was so dumb how many people just hide behind that fire and no one can see them.
Yeah.
Come on. It's not part of the game.
Tap, 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 tap. You know what CS could do with? It could do with music from, you know, musical score like there was in Command & Conquer.
Ooh. I'm a big fan of Command & Conquer series. I always love their cinematics, their storyline. It's like kind of like a bizarre world.
Yeah.
You know, with Russians and America and whatnot.
And the C-movie level of acting and stuff, like just employees, the Westwood employees. That's
so good. I mean, hey, I thought they were good. Well, I was younger though, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, when you're a kid, it's actually like, oh my god, I'm so invested.
Was her name Natasha? I think it was Natasha.
I think so. Or Natalia or something.
Natalia or Natasha? I liked her.
Either way. Look at this. What is this, Jake? And why you got a shotgun out? Why you got a shotgun on Dust2, mate?
Jake. Ooh, Jake, yes, try to outshoot Stan. Stan's like, nope. Terrible nade by Ozzer. All you gotta do is hit it at the pillar, everybody.
Was it on purpose to obscure him as he got the AWP?
Maybe.
Oh, the Nova. Ozzer can do damage here. That's one. Repositioning straight away. That's what we're talking about. The repositioning game.
Oh!
The repositioning is perfect from Azza. He gets a double through the tunnels, and now he can actually deny entry to the bomb site. It's a forward smoke, followed by a flashbang. Azza can't see a thing. Can he clutch this one out? It's not an easy spot to find himself in, but Shazam, he's going to be able to make it happen. The bomb site's open, but still a Deagle, still an M4. They don't have much HP, but it's just too easy for Shazam. Good effort from Azza though, I like that.
Very good effort. But Renegade's 4th spot. And he could almost have that last kill. I think he just missed very narrowly. Azza showing his off game. He can help too.
And I love how we were talking about how strong it can be to be repositioning with an AWP straight away. And you could see that he got the second kill purely because the other player set up his peak to pre-fire almost the position he just saw Azza in.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect example. They line up.
Oh boy. Oh, there you go. Easy kills for Complexity. Holding W, you know it's the eco. Pad the stats. He'll be doing that in a gun round. Just saying. So I get a little tilted when I see people just hold W on ecos. Come on. He talks smack for having more kills than everybody. Like the level of ego in some of these people. Ridiculous. Even he agrees with me. He's shaking his head yes. He knows what I'm saying. Tone down the ego, guys. Kills don't make you a good player.
I think a lot of it as well is that people don't, like some people just don't think, just don't want to admit that because it's more favorable to them in spots where they have kills but are actually playing badly, that they can feel better about the fact that they're playing badly. So I think some people just like to hide behind these rationalizations, and they don't like to think beyond that. And
Very dangerous, Dan.
it is.
Can't live life like that.
It is definitely an incorrect mindset, incorrect behavior that needs to be corrected if you want to be a good player or a good human being. Shazam, he's got a good spawn for this AWP. Nice, Blake. He's so good for it. Complexity really fighting hard here, and Renegades, despite that crazy form we saw in the first map, they're unable to unleash it just yet.
Yeah, Renegades decide to save an extra round instead of buying, so they get full utility AWPs. You know, a map like this is very dominant by AWPs, and so the more the better. So sometimes you have to do that extra third save just to be. Oh. Nice try, Jacob.
Nice try.
Shazam, 12K. That's a lot of ults. A lot of ults. And so, with that save, they're going to have a double up for Renegades. JK, that's going to bring down the up. All right, let's go.
The fast timing down to mids. Are they going to go down mid or catwalk? I really like this. It's one of my favorite things to do on this map. You just get to catwalk immediately. And then what happens is, you can see on the minimap, the rotation. They know that the CTs know it's happening. So they're forced to make the long defense weaker because they rotate off of it. And so then if you want to go for a long hit afterwards, it's more likely to be successful. And then you already have a split set up. So it can be a nice way to immediately set up an A split, if that's what you're after.
Yeah, it's very, very good taking over like a catwalk on this map. Forces the CTs to play long. Okay. Yeah, he's probably just throwing his mouse. Do a little mouse slam. Smoke's mid coming out from Complexity, but it's going to be an A take instead. Shazam does take out Lias towards long. Grabs back in a very awkward spot, but he hits the double. Catwalk player is really low. Def with 3 HP has to fall back, has to rely on his teammates, but he repeats instead and gets taken out. And now Shazam, 1-on-3, all of a sudden looked like a round for Complexity. Fumbling the ball on the goal line. And Shazam win this out. Spams the wrong box. JKS takes him out. What a miracle round by Renegades. Well, not really a miracle, but they definitely brought that back.
First rounds after losing 4. Maybe, just maybe, they can stop the terror that is Complexity at the moment. See a run down suicide again, coming in from Stanislaw. Where's he going? Is he going down mid? Yes, he's going down to mid. That's another, just that fast timing is really scary. You can see immediately JKS with the orb is watching out for any push in middle, leaving Jacob alone on the B bomb site for the time being. Great nades, really good nades. Smoke there for CT. B split smoke. However, it can be a smoke that you can throw, which can cause a reaction, because CT sides on this map are deadly afraid of B splits. So it tends to be something where you can get no reaction sometimes, cause the player to drop into the pit, into CT, making the A bomb site weaker, or you get them to throw utility. There's lots of good things that can be happening for the T side, but this might not be one of them because JKS. Oh, is he locked? Oh, there you go. Hits one. Can he get any more? Oh, he's in the flames now. You feel like he could have gotten so many more kills there. Jacob coming back into the site, but he gets thrown back out again, and that might just be the round here. 4 versus 3 on the bomb side in favor for Complexity.
Great job of Complexity. Able to exchange kills and not really give Jacob a chance to wide swing after they took out JKS. Renegades smartly saved.
It's so smart because, oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that. Wow.
Throw a gun out there? Like a rifle gun?
But it's really cool because the B split smoke, as we were talking about, it pulled Jacob out of the bomb site.
Yeah. To
be able to support with the player in CT so they could crossfire. And then they walk through the tunnels so that they know there's only going to be one on the site. And they kill him immediately at back box and plateau, and then boom. So that's rotations for you, ladies and gents. That's what it's all about on the T side. Create rotations on the CT side, and then play, play against their weak spots that you have created. Create weak spots, exploit them.
Exploit them indeed. Zam have a pretty good long spawn. He's going to take the up. He'll take the shot. Why is he running with his knife out? Come on. Would he have gotten there if he ran with his knife out? I don't know. But he should have.
Is it faster than P250? Or is it same speed? Nice shot.
You know what? I don't want to say yes or no because I'm probably wrong. But I would assume it's faster, right? Isn't it like Scout and Knife for faster speed?
The old Noah stack. Nice. I don't know. We'll see if we can get confirmation on that. I'm sure it's something changed with Noah.
I'm going to Google it. As Renegade gets dumpstered on this round, Complexity. Slowly pulling away from this match. Doing it round by round.
They're playing a really good T side so far. I'm really liking the rounds that they are going with. I like the fast pressure we're seeing when they run down mids. I like the way that they are trying to use smokes to force rotations and then play into those weak spots of their opponents. Like they're doing a lot of really good fundamentals here from a calling perspective, strategically, tactically, team play wise, hitting their shots. It's one of the reasons why Complexity have become an amazingly, just a great team to watch, because they're playing good Counter-Strike.
Yeah. So I Googled it.
Yep.
Knife is 250 movement speed. P250 240.
Oh, okay. So,
So
10
it adds
UPS
up.
slower.
It makes a difference, everybody. The 1%. You gotta play for the 1% at this level.
I did not. Yeah, cool.
So
10 units per second slower.
which could have maybe peaked at the same time with that, that one round with Shazam tried to peek long, and the guy Molotov before he peaked. Maybe we'll meet at the same time next time. Little differences.
Oh, it's a party on mids. Oh, it's awkward on Android can't connect. Ding dong. Just finishing off these CTs. Just trying to do as much damage as possible. Really annoying for Complexity, but they've got great money, so not too worried. Yeah, he finishes it off, and 7-3 is the scoreline. Again, great T side so far. If we look at the scoreboard, you eliminate the pistol round in the following round, whether it's a full eco, that's one CT round that Renegades have won. Now, of course, you've got to take it with a pinch of salt, because you can't get many full buys where you have the AWP or multiple AWPs and lots of nades when your economy is getting repeatedly ruined like this, but still. And look at this, this is mixing up, just running into the B-bomb side. I like that. See if Jake can defend. That's a good second dink there, followed up by JKS very well. Expert stuff here from the Renegades. Ready for that B rush. And Shazam's going to leave the bomb there. Smoking behind himself. Flashing out, eliminated. So they went with a gamble. And I respect that. It's very possible there would only have been one guy in the site. You kill him, you have a B-bomb site, and that's probably rounds. So it's a good gamble to take.
Sometimes you got to take the gamble. Renegades, last couple matches, they've been pretty good in that B rush, the anti-B rush on CT side.
Someone tweets Shazam about this P250.
There you go. Stop it, Shazam. Stop it! Way more efficient.
I respect it, because there are spots where people run with the knife out when they should be running with a pistol out, but
that one.
But that's not the spot for
yeah,
it.
That's not the spot. So you just spawn. There's no way. Unless they're speed hacking, there's no way they can get the doors before you.
Because I guess there's an argument that you should never, you don't need to even ever draw your knife.
That's definitely situational. You can't just say yes or no to that.
Yeah, I agree. But if, let's say it's a bad habit of yours that you're drawing the knife too much, maybe that's like an extreme response to dehabituate yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
That's a good peek.
Nice flash, push back Shazam on him to repeat that angle. Come on, you know I don't pick it up. Though. You're an Auburn. Pick it up.
He's an not burn out. Def traded out by JKS. So it's looking really awkward now for Complexity. Oh my god, the double comes in from Android. That changes everything. Although it was actually a team kill as well. Alias getting headshotted by Azza. So, ooh, 2 warps left now, and the B-bomb site's been entered. Oh, did he not see it? Oh, he does now. JKS, good flick shot. Bomb down on the ground as Android is fearful of the repeat, but he has no time to fear anything. He's just got to take action here as he rushes forwards looking for the frags, but JKS pushes forwards, no problem, and just walking in and just shooting him in the face with an AWP. 4K for JKS, and that's a 5-7 now for struggling Renegades. Look at him go.
Crisp shots.
This is a nice one.
You can tell Renegade's aim is on point today, for the most part. Plus doing pretty well on their T side, but, you know, 5 rounds could be a lot for the CT side. You want to get at least 11, feel comfortable.
So many flashbangs on Long. Long the most flash position in the game, it feels like, at this point.
Yeah, it's just impossible to dodge sometimes. Look down on your feet. Ooh. JK's kind of messing up on that angle, not knowing what people can see. Blacks are going to be taking back through middle. They're going to push through A. Pretty standard Dust2 strategy. Take long, fall back, take cat. It forces the CTs in a sandwich, but Gratis Faction gets the kill on Shazam. This changes up the whole round. Now they can focus on Catwalk. Oh, look at that chunky nade. Heads, heads. Oh, that AWP kill long was so huge for the soft eye rush. It's so difficult to, you know, aim at 2 different fronts, especially when they're so far away.
Krat is good for it though. Man, AWPing on this map is really fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
This is so nice.
Makes life easy.
It's just like rifling, it's everything really, I guess. It's just clean spaces to shoot around. No, like not too much sort of crap in the way. Wide open spaces.
Here's a little throwback. There's a 1.6 player named Steno. He was an East Coast player. He was pretty good back in the day. He was always on like a top 4 American team. You know, he was always on like one of the best East Coast teams back in the day. Every time, one thing that kind of stuck out for me with him is on this map, on Dust2 and 1.6, his team would push lower tunnels more than any other team I've ever played. And so it's very annoying to play against that because they always have this kind of map control. And this is what Renegades is doing. They're pushing tunnels a lot. And a map like Dust2, where it's actually kind of difficult to get map control as CT, you have to play a lot of retake on a lot of situations. But Renegades still trying to find, you know, putting pressure on the CT side, you know, taking over tunnels. Come on, you have to retake it or we're going to flank you. So yeah, it's pretty good. It just kind of brought me back after seeing it over and over. These guys are loving the tunnel push.
Yeah, it's really important. It's one of the things that's like, it's the difference, one of the biggest differences between teams from the tier 2 to tier 1 level, even tier 3 to tier 2 potentially, is that, well, I have to hold that thought because here comes a quick push. JKS going for the fast mid timing as he'll have to try to run away, and he does bunny hop to safety. His team throwing in nades to support him as well as a push comes in. Got to react some way, but Grat is ready to greet them with the AWP, and it's not looking too good here now for Complexity. Numbers dwindling, more to go down. The AWP's still alive, finally taken out by the car position as the push comes in on the catwalk area. And this flank is already started now for Renegades. JKS, what can he find? Ooh, fast headshots. BA.
I like this move. He might get JKS off guard. Who expects a person to drop? Not JKS, then.
He's got the bomb now as well. EA on for the ace clutch. Let's see if he can do it. As they're coming in from the short position. Now the bomb's been picked up. That's the cue for Azza to push. He's got so many nades here, but he's just going to walk it all the way. Blink comes in. Yay, he's done it. Beautiful 5 kills here to secure the last round of the half. 8-7 for Complexity. What a comeback.
Huge clutch by Ye. Looked like he was in trouble for the early start of the round, but he stayed alive. He fell back from middle. Ended up getting the ace and the round. Almost like a steal. Almost a steal. That was probably just a stolen round for Complexity. 8-7. You'd like to have more T side, but well, we'll see what they can do on T this time.
Now the mid push, my favorite thing to do as well. When you're playing CT side on the pistol, just push mid.
I'm getting an R8 against you.
Actually, I do need to switch to the R8. I'm actually, I do actually want to.
And Dust2, it seemed like be a sick pistol.
Yeah, actually, I completely agree.
But you only get like 8 bullets with that thing, don't you?
That's all you need. It's only 5 players on your team, so.
You just need 5, that's it, really? Or 2 if you double headshot.
Here we go. Kills everywhere. Complexity looking really good here. As a creeping, he's got to get an ace. He has to get an ace. The bomb's lost in B. He's got no Kevlar. Smoke, flash, flash. He knows what the original purpose was. Well, that's a good start. Oh, that's a... Okay, well, now it's a 1v3, and 2 players will die to 1 Glock headshot from distance.
No armor.
How is he not being touched? This is not bad. You can see this. What he's trying to think what he should do here. And one option is to like throw the lurk smoke in through the tunnels and then wrap around. He's opted to go for just waiting. He gets a dink, I think, on Stanislaw. They're all weak now. 35 seconds. This is really getting scary now for Complexity somehow. I don't think I would be saying that. Flash into the bomb site. How's it going to make a play? I'm going to go in here. This is maybe one of the worst angles. I don't think there is a good angle to be had here. Another flashbang in there. Going to push down into the bomb site behind the flash, but Stanislaw will take him down. Great effort, though, from Azza.
I like it. Getting 2 kills out of nothing. Get a little extra money. Putting a little fear and Complexity. You can't just run around and just shoot on me.
He's got 2 flashes. That for long.
Ooh, 2 flashes. And then you see a bunch of people from Renegades taking this long, so Stanislaw, he's playing the... Ooh, it's nice smoke. He goes, only gets 2 though.
Nice.
Probably like 5.
Scout, this is another reason why Dust2 is fun. You can actually viably use the Scout to great effect.
Yeah.
It's, especially on the T side, it's really nice. Mobility is really useful. The Complexity, they start off well here. So we split the pistols, which is always good to see. However, this was the round in which Complexity were able to turn things around on that T side originally. Looking to see if that'll be the same. My God, the Scouts. How's he found that one? Yes, takes down Ye, and Shazam falls as well. Madness here towards the long position as the flank comes in from Def. He's going to be a pretty big deal, but the bomb is in T-spawn still. Def has no idea about that. And that's going to cause Azza to run back because someone had to go back to get the bomb. And now it's going to be Jacob's job. Def, you might peek. He's going to see it as well. The bombing is spawned is causing all sorts of problems. Critical damage done to JChem as JKS now watches the long doors. Def just holding the angle. He has no idea perhaps that someone is so close, but maybe he'll get a good timing on the peek as he looks for it. He spots it. And JKS, he's playing with fire here. Def looks like he might be on fire and just barely unable to get the frag. Both players critically weak. This MP9 is actually looking really good now. That high fire rate is going to be really useful, and the mobility.
Pretty much needs 1 bullet to chest for each player to guarantee a kill. He's in the right spot to deny a bomb plant as well as get the kills. Android will be throwing the Molotov in sight, but he's in reposition. He doesn't know that they're that low. He might know 1 person is, but maybe not 2.
Unless good for the guns, I guess.
Unless the comms are on point.
Well, AK is better than an MP9, I guess.
There you go.
Oh, this is really, really sketchy. The one by car. You're going to check that all right? Oh my God. Ooh, we might have a chance here. 19 HP, and he does it. Adjustment is good. Android clutching it out. That's fantastic work. You got to give it to Def, though. Right place, right time, and he does the damage as they try to go back to get the bomb. He sets Android up nicely.
It's unfortunate for Renegades. They had the one up on him. I think it was Ozzer at the car.
Oh, wow, you gotta get that one.
JKS, sorry. Yeah. Oh my goodness. JChem didn't really wide swing it either. So what a clutch by Android. Huge, huge round. And Grass Faction getting picked off again. 2 rounds in a row.
Yep.
Peeking mid's not his thing right now.
Yeah, he's basically just been watching like we have for the last couple of rounds. Maybe he's doing his own commentary as well.
There you go.
Shazam doing what Shazam does. And this is, I think we saw Complexity recently on this map, and we didn't really see anything from Shazam, so it's good to see that he's hitting hard, he's hitting fast, no entry. Shazam is the bouncer of the A-bomb site. And you just got bounced. Get bounced.
You're out. You're out of here. Too much to drink. Get out.
Another creep coming in. What do we have for Renegades? Yes, makes his way forward. 17 HP, but if he has to play for headshots, Shazam gets another one. 4 for him. Easy does it. This is scary, isn't it? Because the AWPs are firing up now.
AWPs firing up. The confidence and complexity, especially Shazam. He's peeking angles. He's not being challenged. He's going to keep peeking angles until you stop him. Okay, he's going to peek again. Like, how many times has he peeked middle? You have to stop him from doing that. You got to make him scared. He's going to keep doing it. Look at him, just no fear.
Yeah, it shuts down your ability to play fast because you can't get that fast timing on short or double doors. As he's doing that. And one thing you might think, oh, maybe we can hit B fast. Well, they're playing 2 in B. And so a long take is the only thing that's going to pull Shazam maybe out of position. Maybe.
Maybe.
But that could be one of the ways that you can try to deal with that if you don't want to challenge him. But you should be able to, you should want to make that challenge as a tease. Because if Shazam dies, it's so terrible for the CTs to lose a sniper at that point of the round. Like, you know, how you said, you know, you talked about confidence, because in reality, it is not a good peak oftentimes, because it's so
such advantage.
Yeah, it's just too risky. But as you say, if you're really confident you're hitting it, you can get in the heads of your opponents.
Oh. Okay. This is
13-7.
This is why I think B doors have to be wider. It's just too easy just to spam smoke. It's just too easy. It's like every person in the world will get at least 1 kill if they spam the smoke, if they execute B at all. That's just so dumb. Make it wider. You play 1.6, those choke points are gigantic. You need 2 smokes to cover everything in 1.6.
Well, it's 13-7 for Complexity now, and they are looking really good. Renegades are forced to play slow, again, because of the AWP presence everywhere. Shazam not going for the challenge as much as he was in previous rounds. And Def is pushing with his AWP. He's pushing all the way deep into B tunnels.
Confidence.
He can't re-peek that. Nate comes out, that's a good one.
Confidence is sexy. Haven't you heard that, Dan?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Right now, Complexity's looking real sexy.
Yes. They are blowing the socks off of Renegades. Slowing them down even more. This is so annoying when you're in the position of Renegades and it feels like you're very constricted because of that confidence, because Complexity trying to make plays, because there are all angles everywhere. The A set piece, that's not a bad look if they have the right nades for it. There's a lot of teams that still aren't throwing all the proper nades. Oh, that's nice. You hate to be on the other end of that.
Just chunked.
Nade's coming in, where's the molly for the grab? You can Molotov Shazam's position. He's going to be free to find the shots, though. Oh, almost catches the player dropping down. Stanislaw will do it, though. Shazam missing another shot. He gets more chances, though, as eventually Azza will take him down. The bomb is planted towards short as Leas goes up on top of the boxes, looking to finish off the round, and he might just have done it. Just Def left with that Deagle in hand, but Grat will remove that, and that will be the round for Renegades. They did it off of an A take, but they did it because also Shazam missed a lot of shots there.
Yeah, he missed a couple of shots, well, probably like 3 or 4. And as you see, that's one of his kind of negative aspects. He kept repeaking. I don't think I saw many utility come from his teammates from spawn, you know, like a flash shot or something. And look again, see Shazam, he peeks, he gets killed, he gets punished. Weak spot, exposed. He's peeked mid probably like, what, 5 rounds in a row? You're gonna get caught. You can't do that. But Android takes out Gratisfaction in the process, chipping away at that lead of the Renegades' man advantage.
How naked the A-bomb side is, though. There's no one in position. Yeah, he's desperately trying to make his way across. Stan's holding the angle, which should buy time for Ye to make it across. Stan can only get one. Ye also tapping away. Flash high in the sky as Ye falls back, not looking to go for the peak. And Androids, yeah, they have quite the retake on their hands. Jacob's very weak, but this AWP of Azza is something to be reckoned with.
Yeah, but Azza's in a really awkward spot. They're going to have to retake long here so they can have a better spot. He doesn't see anything long, so now I think they know at least one can come from catwalk.
Smoke makes things really awkward, to be honest.
Oh. Azza, what a round from Azza.
Beast.
Turning it up. Renegade needs it the most.
Beast mode engaged. This does feel a bit too much from Complexity there. The fact that this was a close round is astounding.
Yeah, and this would be a save from Complexity. Ooh. 4 people from Complexity going to stack towards this B, but Renegades decided to take long. Long is a very safe bet on equal rounds. You know, USPs or Deagles, whatever they might have. A lot easier to take than, let's say, catwalk middle of B, where the CTs have a chance to get really close up on you.
Yeah, they got the CT smoke as well, so it's a really strong smoke. Especially in a round like this, you don't want to smoke close to the cross, actually like they just did. They smoked CT, I don't know why they would smoke this as well. But the reason is you don't smoke that is because then the pistols can't pop flash through a smoke and wreck you. And you have a much superior engagement if you're with the AKs and there's a bit more distance.
Yeah.
Because the smokes aren't so forward. So I'm not sure why they throw the CT smoke and then throw those 2 smokes.
Maybe practice, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's practice that smoke, guys. It's our only time we really get to practice. Playing so many matches all the time.
Long take from Renegades. And Renegades are on the comeback trail. Complexity, they've definitely lost momentum. A lot of that confidence we saw from Shazam, it does not appear to have continued through. We'll see if he can have a good round here. This is a scary one because there's already long held by the T's. But the upper dog push might be the saving grace here for Complexity because that gives them so much info. And they've been doing this a lot, and Renegade's not punishing them here by holding someone on the extremities. So this could be the mistake. Oh, he sees the elbow, but he doesn't quite register in time. Just a pixel as he turns away, but Def catches him in the back. And that's that push coming in handy from upper dog.
This is going to prompt Renegades to execute this long. Ye's going to smoke out, trying to sneak through the smoke. Oh, never mind, it's a gigantic gap there. Gratisfaction will take him out with AWP. Oh, another shot on Stanislaw. Android with the fast flank. Going only for 1 kill. Now Def does want to make something happen. I think this is a save. You're very low on money. Bad spot. Just save. Nope, he's going to go for another peek. You're risking it. And now he lost his position advantage. You already have a T person flanking T spawn, so now that's going to get caught out right any second now. What? He knows. Oh, Def knew. He smelled him. He heard something.
And... Oh no, right at the last moment.
Jumping to Fitty.
Okay. 13 to 11. And it's a curious situation. All that momentum sapped clean from the Renegade, the Complexity team. We're going to see the scout out from Def again in this save. He's actually spent quite a bit of money. It's really hard on the CT side to make anything work with this little money on Dust2. Jacob, he's going to have a feast. Yes. It's quite delicious.
Need some yams. See what I did there?
Oh, yeah. Nice. Took me a second. Okay. Another buy round for Complexity. They've lost 5 straight rounds now after what looked like a very dominating style of play.
Surprised they didn't call a timeout.
Yeah.
Usually Complexity's pretty good with their timeouts.
It's true. Nice.
That's a good start. Liaz does get chunked down. And Azur's already out middle. He's going to try to do this B split. Flash is going. Android and Def taking out 2 of the players of Renegades. This puts JKS in a very awkward spot. Can't force it. Oh boy.
Nice from Stan, the recovery there. And all of a sudden, there's no way in. They've been locked out of the bomb site. It was a really nice idea to get the very fast shock and awe B push coming in from mid. It's very unexpected. You have to credit Complexity just for an amazing defense.
Yeah, very good defense. Renegades. Very close to catching them off guard. Pretty much did, but, you know, sometimes aim is the best strat. Headshot another person quicker. Usually trumps all.
It's the name of the game.
The bone.
Oh, so scary. Just holding the angle. Def is ready to see the barrel of the gun for sure. If Crack keeps going. Oh no, this is the bomb.
Such weird angles.
That's the bomb. And now JKS has to go retrieve it, and they know it. It's playing with each other. Android and Def, and they'll both survive actually. Round number 14 for Complexity. The money's still very good for Renegades. Can Complexity keep the success going? Because if they lose this round, I mean, they will have a decent chunk of cash left, but they will need to save. So, in fact, if they do lose this round, they'll only have $3,000 on most players, so on 3 players.
Yeah.
So this is a must win for Complexity. That's a great start. Stan with the headshot onto Liaz, and now what do you do, Renegades? What is the reaction here? What's the call?
Mid split.
It's actually pretty common that the teams will go to that after losing a man.
Yeah. Also, Liaz went long, and he spotted multiple people long, so it's easier to mid split. You know, because it takes long for the CTs to rotate if they're taken and push long. So you see a lot of mid splits after you know that at least 2 people are long.
So definitely a good shout, and it's all about those rotations as they're trying to make it about the headshots, as you were talking about. Can't find a good shot and fall back. Crap, finds Def. Moving out of position. Moving into the trap. Renegades were holding position, and now Gratz picked up another one.
All these weird peaks, like Complexity does not have to make these moves. Like Def just running middle and dying. Stands off, just running and dying. Android with a nice kill though, but he's gonna get sandwiched here. Nope.
Oh, he's so good, isn't he? Android! Gonna get another one here. Able to survive, and that's the name of the game as well. 3 versus 2 because of his 2K. And he just has to wait for his teammates now. Let the bomb go down. Win the rounds with team play. Hey, there's an incendiary left on Shazam. That's the only utility now. Push coming from Jacob!
What?
Massive spray from Jacob. 1 more player to go in this 1 versus 1. He's got a massive health advantage as well. Yay, can't make it happen. Jacob with the clutch.
Again! That's such a huge round, such a big play from him. Again, down in numbers, you have to make a play. People are too good at this level. Oh my goodness, that spray transfer. If Renegades would have lost that round, I would have, you know, I don't want to put the blame on anyone, but I'd probably put in a Gratisfaction even though he got kills. It's like a 3-on-3 and just rushed out middle with an AWP. It's so weird. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. Just threw away your life for no reason.
Just pushing to be
Oh,
an investigation.
trick.
Jam on the wall.
Just want to repaint the colors, you know? Blood red. Should be round 1 for Renegades. They're still taking it slow though, taking 0 chance, 0 risk. Gratisfaction still in T-spawn. We're playing matchmaking, boys. Where someone's in T-spawn for at least until the 30-second mark. This is bad, even though Complexity full save, they're still going to be kind of low on money for almost 3 of the players. 2 of the players, I should say. But yeah, you have 4,000, you buy some rifles, but the head armor, you're going to have to sacrifice head armor. You're going to have to sacrifice some utility, you're going to have to sacrifice some kits. You have to get an auto shotgun. So, and they opt to get 0 kits. So this is going to be a very difficult retake. You're going to have to try to engage early, try to get an early pick, make Renegades make mistakes, and Shazam, he's going for the pick.
Grass going for the pick as well. Misses the shot though.
Oh, that's nice.
This is desperation mode. I mean, yeah, this is like a good spot to do this kind of a play.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Try to pick one.
Go big or go home now. Oh, he's actually gonna pre-aim it.
Whoa!
Oh, JKS, you beast. You absolute beast. That's dirty! 3 quick kills, and that might just be it right there for Complexity because they have been flattened by the Aussies. And we are just seeing more, we're just seeing more from the individuals of Renegades on this team. Like JKM, Azet, JKS, you know, like these players that we know have so much skill for so long and just never seem to be activated. They feel so much better now.
Well, now they activated it. Some insane kills by JKS. I'm assuming he heard the jump up. That's why I looked up there. That's why as a CT I like to throw a decoy in tunnels. Try to listen to my footsteps when there's a decoy in your ear. It's a little bit more difficult. That's why people throw Molotovs, mask some footsteps. Decoy, same thing, not as utilized as a Molotov, but it can be done. That makes 0 sense. I guess he's expecting someone to rotate through the double doors. Oh yeah! Oh no!
See ya.
No way! That's what? That's just deflating.
It's kind of actually kind of rare how you're seeing that. Because sometimes you see a team by 5 auto snipers and still not get any kills. Beagle. Oh dear, it's not too much. It's not going to help too much, that is, against what's coming onto that B-bomb side. It's like the army of the White Walkers walking into a little village full of plebs. Farmers, pitchforks.
Here comes a knife. What are you doing?
Well, that'll be that. Renegades, my God, they were having a hard time for most of the match, but look at that string of rounds at the end.
Look at that.
5 unanswered rounds, 1 round 1, and another 3 or 4. That's brilliant from Renegades.
Definitely a timeout should have been called in those. You know, use them. You're gonna lose them if you don't use them, so just use them. You know, and you want to stop the momentum. Complexity is usually pretty good at calling timeout. For some reason, they didn't call any when they lost. What? They went 1 for 8 or something in the last rounds. You gotta make use of it. Renegades looking in trouble, but they come back. Complexity let off the gas towards the end, and they paid for it. You cannot let loose, or you can't let go of the gas. You have to keep the pressure on. Don't give any room for a team like Renegades to come back.
Yeah, they did a really good job. They had amazing rounds like that from JKM, and that 1v3. It's just there's so many crazy situations that are back and forth just because of the quality of the players on both teams, honestly. So really enjoyable Dust2. to watch, going all the rounds, 16-14. Renegades clutching it out in the end. You can see Jacob, who had a massive game here. I mean, there's so many individual plays in this matchup that were really impressive, but you know, Jacob definitely at the top of that list, and we can see it reflected on the scoreboards. And talking about scoreboards, here are how those matchups or how those games have affected the leaderboard. You see Renegades have played every single game now. They're 13-5, right there with NRG, slightly less round difference, but they are firmly in the second position. Now, what do we have left to come?
MIBR and Rogue. Ragu.
Yes, okay, so that's going to be interesting to see if MIBR can also join the ranks of the 13-5. Well, that will be coming up very shortly, so that'll be coming up very shortly, so please stay with us. We'll be back with a couple more games, North American Counter-Strike, after the break. Don't want to miss it.